If you can't solve your problem, that's something that certainly has happened to me many times. And if you look at it positively, maybe that means that you have a problem that's really important. What you should do to begin with when finding a solution is difficult is to first check your inputs and your assumptions into your process, your problem-solving process. Do I have the right data? Am I making the correct assumptions? And first, when you verified that, the first thing you want to do after that is to check and see if maybe I can simplify my problem. I mentioned earlier that business problems are often very complex. If we jump in and try to solve the full complex version of the problem to begin with, we might get stuck right off the bat. So perhaps we can start with a simpler version of the problem, solve it, and then gradually make the problem more complex and see if we can continue to obtain a solution. Another way to try to solve a problem that's proving difficult is to change the problem such that I know what the answer should be. So if I can somehow adjust my assumptions so that I know what the answer will be, I can trace back and then remove those assumptions and see if I can repeat the process and apply it to my particular problem. Another useful technique is to look for go-bys, either past problems that we've solved or problems that we might read about in the literature or that we observe other people solving. If we can find a go-by that's similar to our unique problem, similar enough, perhaps we can learn from that and use it to help solve our problem, which is proving difficult. If you've confirmed the assumptions and inputs for your problem and tried to simplify it, and have also tried looking for a go-by to help you find a solution, and you're still stuck, then you can take a step back and perhaps try a different approach or a different technique to apply to your problem. There are often multiple ways to solve a problem. And in that case, there's more than one way to skin a cat. If you can switch to a different technique and still obtain a solution to your problem, then that's what you want. I might add that a good trait for any problem solver is perseverance. So if you can't find a solution at first, try again. Finally, if you're really stuck and nothing seems to be working, don't forget to reach out and ask for help. You may have resources inside your firm or external, consultants, university professors, etc., who may be able to help you and get you unstuck and on the way to a solution.